Thank you for staying tuned and welcome to the program. This edition of Newsroom series covering Nigeria's Northeast. I am Bukola Koka. And first, the top story. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has won the governorship primary of his party, the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA. The incumbent, who returned unopposed, polled over 3,000 votes at the exercise, which held in Awka, the Anambra State capital. The governorship primary for the All Progressives Grand Alliance held ahead of the November 8 governorship election. The Ogun State Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has confirmed the death of 7 persons in a multiple accident that occurred this morning along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. 4 others were injured in the accident. The incident was confirmed by the sector's route commander and chief public education officer, Florence Okukwe, in a statement issued in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. According to her, the suspected cause of the multiple crash was excessive speeding on the part of Mack truck, which led to the loss of control and rammed into 2 other vehicles. As part of activities marking the National Police Day 2025, the Gombe State Police Command has had a town hall engagement with the people of Gombe at the Matrix International Hall. The town hall witnessed a large turnout of civil society groups, scholars, traditional religious leaders, including dozens of other persons from various walks of life. For the State Police Command, the engagement helps in cementing its goodwill and harmonious working relationship with several demographies in the state, and the event held at. Besides that, various submissions from the event hail Governor Yahaya for his political will in helping to secure operatives and maintain security in the state.
It's a colorful gathering of people from all walks of life on the auspices of the Gombe State Police Command to commemorate the National Police Day. It would also serve as a platform to discuss successes, missteps and setbacks in policing Gombe State.
Why has the police step up to process a well police officer?
For the State Police Command, the event is one of its crowning achievements in building a harmonious working relationship with communities in Gombe State.
It is a program that is organized in order to know our challenges way forward. And so we heard from the members of the public where they need police to improve and where they need police to stop completely or where they need police to do more on. So, of course, we have jotted down very key important notes about their observations and their suggestion about solution to policing. And by God's grace, the Commissioner of Police was here, and by God's grace, we are going to work toward that in order to have a more secured Gombe State.
The Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, was unsparing in its praise for Governor Inuwa Yahaya's demonstrated political will to support security operatives who work hard to keep Gombe safe.
If we could remember, we participate vividly in the just concluded security summit in Gombe, where His Excellency distributed about 50 vehicles to security agencies. You can see that the governor is ready. The police, the security agencies are ready, and they were given all motivation to serve. That is why Gombe State is one of the most peaceful. I will continue to be peaceful by creating more awareness to the people. The police are working for you, the other security agencies are working for you. So give them all the necessary support. They are not your enemies, they are your friend. They come to ensure that you live peacefully with your family.
While acknowledging the professionalism of the Gombe State Police Command, other guests require more from them.
They should know that nobody is above the law. So even the police is not above the law. So they should operate within the confines of the law, and they should be honest, and they should be servants of the people.
While recruiting policemen, they should add more effort to ensure that only those with integrity, those with capacity, those are supposed to be a when you don't have peace in the society will be destroyed. Therefore, I told them that only the qualified people that have the capacity, that have the integrity, that should be included in the Nigerian police.
Other interventions by the Gombe State Police Command to mark the National Police Day include sweeping of public spaces, medical outreaches, school sensitization on cultism and other vices, among others.
The governor of Adamawa State, Umar Fintiri, has commended the Department of State Services for the rescue of 2 kidnapped Catholic priests in Numan area of the state. This commendation was given in a press statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Humwashi Wonosiku, where the governor acknowledged the gallant efforts of the DSS in rescuing the victims without the payment of ransom. He therefore expressed gratitude to the Director General of the DSS and the State Command for the successful operations. Governor Fintiri therefore emphasizes the importance of intelligence sharing and cooperation with other law enforcement agencies, stressing that efforts by the DSS, the police and other security agencies will give investors and residents the confidence to go about their normal businesses because peace and security are critical to the socio-economic development of Adamawa State. The victims were abducted from their residence at a convent in Guadamalam in Numan local government area of the state in February this year. And following the controversial remarks made by the chief imam of Gali Mosque during his Friday sermon, the Bauchi State Police Command has appealed for calm in what may have turned into a religious crisis as it begins investigation into an incident at the mosque in Bauchi metropolis. According to a press release from the State Police Command, the chief imam of Gali Mosque made inappropriate comments during his sermon about the late Islamic scholar Malam Idris Abdulaziz, who died last Thursday. The police said the remarks triggered unrest among followers of the late Malam Idris, which escalated and led to them gathering at the mosque to express discontent. Responding to the situation, the State Police Commissioner CP Sani Omolori Aliyu swiftly deployed a team of tactical units led by the divisional police officer of Dusen Tanshi to the scene to ensure the safety of both the imam and the congregation while the crowd was dispersed. The imam was taken into protective custody for his safety as the police appealed for calm and urged all parties involved to exercise restraint. The police commissioner has also directed the Special Investigation Department to initiate a thorough and discreet investigation into the matter. No fewer than 7 persons have been arrested and 100 medicine stores sealed in Gombe State by the enforcement team of the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, PCN, for flouting various regulatory standards of pharmaceutical practice. The head of the enforcement team, Dr. Sulaiman Chiroma, says as part of its constitutional responsibility, the Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria, PCN, will not allow unscrupulous elements harm unsuspecting members of the public through fraudulent pharmaceutical practice. The 7 persons arrested will be arraigned before the Federal High Court to answer for their offences, even as the enforcement team emphasized the need for strict compliance with the highest standards of pharmaceutical practice in every nook and cranny of Nigeria.
Concerned about the potential risks posed by quacks and fake medicine vendors within the pharmacy ecosystem, a team of the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria is on an all-out enforcement exercise in Gombe State in the northeast. Empowered by the PCN Establishment Acts 31 of 2022 to educate, control and regulate the practice, the team says it's out to ensure public safety by rooting out illegal medicine shops and pharmacies that fall short of requisite benchmarks. 7 persons are arrested for breaching PCN seals, while 100 illegal medicine shops are sealed for illegal retailing services, contrary to the regulatory guidelines of the council, among other infringements.
PCN is doing everything within its power to make sure that only people that are qualified, inspected, and regulated should sell medicine. And if this is happening, the issue of fake drug will be greatly taken care of. For this one that has been arrested, will be charged to court. So the court will determine what will happen next. Then for the other people who are doing the same, we are telling them that PCN will do anything within its power to make sure that those who break our seals, those who break the law, are brought to book.
Later, at a press briefing, the PCN calls on members of the public to be wary of illegal medicine vendors, as only pharmacies that display PCN permits and licenses are qualified to dispense medicines.
The PCN advises the good people of Gombe State to report any premises or vendor that poses risks to the public to the PCN Gombe State office and should access their medicine in a registered and licensed premises that can easily be identified by a displaced PCN license in the premises. PCN will do everything within her mandate to ensure total implementation of the National Drug Distribution Guideline, thereby ensuring leak-free channel for smooth distribution of medicines and medical devices, leading to the provision and access to safe, potent, and effective medicines for Nigerians.
The PCN also used the medium to restate its commitment to safeguarding public health by championing compliance with the highest regulatory standards of pharmaceutical practice in the country. Meanwhile, the suspects arrested are scheduled to be arraigned before the Federal High Court.
The governor of Adamawa State, Umaru Fintiri, has reiterated his commitment to uplifting the quality and standard of healthcare by providing modern equipment in health facilities across the state. The governor made this disclosure while on an unscheduled visit to the state specialist hospital in Yola, the state capital. According to him, his administration will continue to deliver on its promise to the people by ensuring adequate healthcare delivery and the transformation of facilities across the state.
As part of efforts aimed at raising the standard of healthcare delivery in the state, the Adamawa state government has acquired some hospital equipment such as CT scan and dialysis machines that will help in the improvement of healthcare delivery to citizens of the state. On this unscheduled visit to the specialist hospital in Yola, the state capital, Governor Umaru Fintiri leads a delegation, including his deputy and his chief of staff, on an on-the-spot assessment of the newly acquired hospital equipment. The chief medical director of the hospital, Dr. Dauda Wadinga, leads the way. Speaking to journalists shortly after, Governor Fintiri stresses the need for urgent and immediate installation of the newly procured equipment for the people to access them.
The CT scan machines, one is being installed here in the specialist hospital and one will be installed in the general hospitals of Numan. So I've come to see to myself that the contractor should ensure that this machine, even though it has been delivered, it must also be installed immediately so that our people can start reaping the benefits.
He also emphasizes that the health equipment is in line with their promise to citizens of the state.
Health facilities outside the state to have their health issues attended to have equally come to ensure that they are in place and they are being given their services free to our people, pending when we think it is appropriate for them to start paying, no matter how small.
The chief medical director of the hospital, while appreciating the efforts of the state governor, states that the equipment will help alleviate the hardship of the people.
So excited in this community, Adamawa State Specialist Hospital, for His Excellency's visit. In fact, he has really encouraged us because he came to inspect one of the high-tech equipment that was just supplied to the hospital. and the engineers are working on it to install the machine. That's a new CT scan.
It is expected that the new equipment will not only ensure better health for the people, but will also go a long way in preventing people traveling long distances to access these services.
The Yobe state government says it is working tirelessly to connect over 10 communities with asphalt roads in its quest to boosting agricultural and economic activity in the state. Commissioner for Works, Engineer Umar Dudaye, who disclosed this when he inspected the Nahuta Ngojin Road, Fadawa Daya Road in the southern parts of the state, revealed that the roads will be completed within the next 3 months. Despite its agricultural and economic potential, communities in Yobe State have been dealing with the challenge of poor road infrastructure, which has in turn made it difficult for them to transport their farm produce. The state governor, May Malabuni, represented by his Commissioner for Works, Umar Dudaye, is here with his team to inspect the progress of the roads project in some communities in the southern part of Yobe State.
When Memala Buni came on board, he said he's going to consider all these rural roads that has been, people are yearning for them. That's why you can see us in everywhere in these villages or rural communities. Like now here in Zone B, we are in Maluri, we are in Chukuriwa, we are in Jajere, we are in Ngojin, we are in Daya. All these things you can see, these are all places that has been yearning for a road since the creation of the state.
The roads include Nahuta Ngojin, Fadawa Daya, Fika Maluri, Kukuri, Chikuriwa roads in Potiskum, Fika, and Nangere local government areas. Both the government and the contracting firm expressed confidence that the projects would be completed within the next 3 months, while the government is set to flag off the construction of more roads in rural areas.
We are expecting to expand these rural roads around this area. We are going to Deogubi in Nangere next, Garingambo in Nangere, then Garimmaje in Potiskum, then Jakasku in Potiskum, then from Gadaka to Pusami. So all this, already His Excellency has given us the marching order to start this road.
Presently where we are kilometer 3. And for a short while, I know we're going to cover it up because it's only 4 kilometers.
The state government has also recently embarked on the construction of the 16-kilometer Damaturu-Gambir Road in the southwestern part of Yobe State, which connects Damaturu, the state capital, to Gambir. The project, when completed, will open up many communities to economic and agricultural activities in Yobe State. In Taraba State, the government, in conjunction with the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, has intercepted and rescued 8 trafficked children who were being transported out of the state. The interception follows an intelligence gathering in Gembu, headquarters of Sardauna local government area, where the traffickers were reportedly shopping for more children to abduct and traffic.
These 8 children, within ages 5 to 16, are the latest victims of child trafficking in Taraba State. They were intercepted in Gembu, the headquarters of Sardauna local government area, while the syndicate surreptitiously shopped for more children to be trafficked across Nigeria and the Republic of Cameroon, following a joint effort between the state government and the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons.
These children were deceitfully taken.
The state government says the perpetrators have been arrested, while efforts in top gear to rescue the other children.
The following coordinated investigation, the ministry, working closely with security agencies, has arrested the principal suspect, Mrs. Patience, along with several of her associates who were directly involved in the trafficking network. While 8 have been safely brought back to Taraba State, efforts are ongoing to locate and rescue others who are still missing. We are committed to ensuring their swift and safe return to their families.
The state commander of NAPTIP says its investigations reveal that over 100 children have so far been trafficked out of Taraba state. It attributes this menace to poverty, illiteracy, and the quest for greener pastures.
In search of what? Greener pastures. That means it's either poverty is pushing you out, or the crisis around that area is pushing them out. That means there could be what they call natural hazards, natural disasters. Poverty can cause a lot of people to start moving or give themselves to be taken away to somewhere else.
Some of the parents regret their actions, lamenting that most of them are yet to return and their present location unknown.
I gave houses of my children to be trained in school, and in return assist them with house chores. Unfortunately, only 3 of them have been found and rescued and are here. But my brother's son is nowhere to be found. We were in our village when some persons came asking us to give out our children for assistance, that they are a missionary body. We willingly gave them out, but whenever we say we want to speak with them on phone or come over to see them, they will not permit us to do so. They said they have paid for the children, and if we must see them, we must come with money in exchange.
The state government and the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons are unanimous in the bid to clamp down on child traffickers, eliminate the vice in Taraba state.
And that's it on the program for today and indeed for the week. Thank you so much for watching. We invite you to join us again same time next week. We'll bring you another round of editions. I am Bukola Koka. Bye for now.